I'm still breathing, falling in love every evening.
God bless me, even though I'm through sneezing. Tonight we taking more shots.
What's up, everybody? It's Hero here, and today I'm going to be telling you guys a story about how I basically got lost and I guess could have gotten kidnapped or something worse, honestly. But yeah, so I guess I'll just get right into it. So when I was younger, for the most part, I was a pretty good kid. I never really did anything bad, never really got into bad situations or anything like that. So I never really snuck out the house or anything like that, right? So when I was younger, I lived in Texas for about a year. And while I was there, I met a girl. And I guess for like the sake of confidentiality, we'll just call the girl Britney, right? But she was kind of like my first love or whatever. So I was head over heels for this chick. We dated for a long time. So one day in the summer, me and 3 of my other friends planned to sneak out of our houses and our apartment complex and like walk a shit ton of miles to like the next county over to see my girlfriend and my best friend's girlfriend. So we basically like sneak out of our houses and then sneak out of our apartment complex and start walking, like I said, a shit ton of miles to our school, which is actually like pretty far as it is. So the plan was we were supposed to meet them at our school, and then we would walk from there to where my best friend's girlfriend lived. And so yeah, just to like clear this up, my best friend's girlfriend and my girlfriend, they were like best friends themselves. So yeah. So we meet up with them after walking for a crap ton of time. We meet up with them at the school, and then we start walking towards Brittany's best friend's house. And we're walking, for no lie, like at least 2 hours or maybe more, honestly. And I'm not paying attention to anything that we're walking by. Like, I'm totally fucking lost. And I'm talking to my friends about it. I'm like, dude, like, are we going to be able to get back? Like, are we going to know how to get back? And my friends, my 2 other friends and my best friend, they're like, yeah, no problem. We remember. Like, don't worry about it. It'll just be with us. So then we finally get to my girlfriend's best friend's house. And then my friends are like, we've been gone too long. Like, it's been like 4 or 5 hours already, and we need to start heading back. And I'm like, we just got here. So basically I get into like a little argument with my friends and my best friend about whether we should stay or leave. And then they're like, if you want to stay, you can stay, but we're leaving. We don't want to get in trouble. And I'm like, well, shit. And I didn't want to go all that way just for nothing, just to like get there finally and not be able to like hang out or anything. So I just said, fuck it. I said, you guys can leave. I'll just stay behind. And they just left. So this is kind of my fault, and it's also their fault in a way, if you ask me. I don't know. Because they're kind of dicks for just leaving their friend like in the middle of nowhere where he doesn't know how to get back. And I'm also kind of stupid for not just going straight back. I mean, I should have just went with them. But anyway, so I stay, and me and Brittany and her best friend, we all just kind of hung out for a while, just hanging out, chilling, listening to music and playing games or whatever the hell. Eventually, it starts to get a little dark, not really dark, just a little dark. I guess it's getting a little bit late, maybe like 7 or 8. And I'm like, well, shit, I should probably get the hell out of here because it's getting dark. So I ask my girlfriend's best friend if she can show me the way, like, back to get to the school at least, you know, because I know how to get home from the school. It was kind of like a halfway point for us, but I didn't know how to get to the school from her house. So she says it's too late for her to walk me to the school, and she just kind of like points in a general direction of like where I should go to get to the school. Now, this is something you're gonna learn to know about me, especially if you watch a lot of my videos, well, a lot of my videos that are coming. I suck with directions, so I'm completely shitty with directions. So she tells me, just go in that general direction and then make a left or a right or yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, fuck, like, I can't, like, my brain will not compute that. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm like, fine, all right, I have to go. I'm just going to wing it. So I start walking, right? And it's getting progressively darker. And I swear to you, no lie, it feels like hours fucking passed, dude. Like fucking hours pass of me just walking, fucking like nighttime outside, it's kind of dark, and just nobody around, just fucking lost, dude. And it got to the point where I kind of like, I don't know if you've ever been lost and then you kind of start like thinking about how you wish somebody will just kind of like stumble upon you, like somebody you know. Like I kind of started hoping in my head, like I hope my aunt just kind of like happens to drive by and see me. It's like, oh my god, what are you doing out here? And like picks me up or whatever. But you know, I just kept thinking that, but of course it never happened. So I just keep walking and walking, and I'm kind of winging it. Like I'm making turns and stuff, and I don't know where the hell I'm going, but I'm just kind of like winging it, you know. And it's getting progressively darker. By this point, it's actually like nighttime, like, and there aren't many streetlights out there in Texas, where I lived in San Antonio. There aren't many streetlights, so it's just kind of like pitch black in a lot of places. It was just super fucking creepy. So finally, I'm walking. At this point, I'm walking down like a road, like the side of a road. Like there was no sidewalk, and there's like a bunch of fucking trees and shit. I see like one super big like street light, like a light post of some sort, and I'm like, what is that? Like, so then I walk towards it, and lo and behold, it's the fucking school. So I actually just happened to stumble upon the school off of pure luck. This actually kind of made me believe like maybe there's a higher power, you know, maybe like God does exist or whatever. But it made me change the way I think a lot, because honestly, there's no telling what could have happened to me, and I know my luck is shit, so I don't really want to say it was luck that caused me to like find the school. So since I got to the school, I know how to get home from there, right? So I start walking home from the school. It's basically just like a long ass straightaway street to get back to like where my road is, and then it's only like a little bit up the road. That's where my apartment complex is. So I walk for like about another hour and change down this long straightaway street to go back home, and eventually I just make it back home. And when I get home, I come into the door. It's like maybe like 10:30 at night. I come into the door, and my mom is just like barking at me. She's flipping out. She's like, where the hell were you? Blah, blah, blah. Like, we were worried. We searched the whole apartment complex. And like immediately I fucking lie. I'm like, I was in the apartment complex. We were just running around like playing or whatever. And then she's like, that's bullshit. I sent your stepdad to go look for you, blah, blah, blah. And he said he couldn't find you. Yeah, basically I just got like torn a new asshole verbally. And yeah, so then at the end of all that fucking screaming and yelling, my stepdad pulls me to the side. He's like, hey, look, as long as you're safe, that's all I care about. So tell me, did you get any pussy? Now, let me tell you something about my stepdad. My stepdad is a fucking character. This dude is an asshole. He's kind of like human garbage, but at the same time, he's, I don't know, he's pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, he just asked me if I got any pussy. I'm like, no. And then he's like, oh my god, you did all this extra shit, and you went out and you snuck out and all this shit, and you didn't even get no pussy, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, I'll have to tell you guys about that another time. But that's the story, basically, of how I snuck out for the first time and almost got lost and shit. So yeah, I mean, I hope you like this crazy story and my jumbled up words or whatever. And if you did, leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, if you guys like the video, leave a like on the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. And subscribe for more videos coming up. And yeah, thanks.
Sleeping through the day, wake up with champagne. Roll me an A. I told my mother I would quit. What can I say?